It's time for Side Scrollers on YouTube.com. With me, Stuttering Craig. You got a goal? Go get it. Adam Krigler.
Hey, buddy.
And producer extraordinaire, Travis Key.
Hi, guys.
Co-hosted with some of the most talented friends from around the internet. And brought to you by you, the G2 community, at patreon.com/sidescrollers. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the #1 gaming and entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com. What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig. Welcome to the #1 video game and entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's Side Scrollers, everybody. We have an awesome show today. Cannot wait to get into what we have going on because we're back on it with collecting. Oh, baby. Okay, as always, joining us today, the king himself, producer extraordinaire, Travis Keys. Hello, Travis. How are you?
Good morning. I'm having a good day. Today's been a good one. I'm surrounded by things, so I'm ready for the day.
You and I have surrounded ourselves by all sorts of things to show our collections today, because we continue the collection talk.
Putting stuff back will be the problem.
Sure. Speaking of, I don't know. I have a really weird feeling that Blabs has a hard time putting things back. I feel like Blabs is the type of person that
always like the problem, or like, what did you call me the other day? You know, we're not going to talk about that, but I want to point out that Craig did the Queen wave. What are you, Her Highness?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, you would know
Queen
beauty
is never
pageant.
late. Everyone else is simply early.
Hey, get over here. It's just I had a girlfriend in college who was into the beauty pageant thing.
Oh no.
And that is exactly, it's like tilt or whatever it is. I don't know. It's like it's like a flow.
I'd rather do this from the Princess Diaries. Thank you for being here today.
Well, today we are going to be joined by I'm just going to say royalty, because we're going to get to know him. I'm very, very excited about this. Look, by the way, I don't know where Adam is. Adam is so far behind. This time change has thrown Adam for a loop so bad that he's either frozen in his Swedish ice castle.
He went to Finland.
Oh, Finland, Sweden, whatever. Right.
He's still building his igloo.
That's right. Working on protecting his warmth. He's either frozen there or he's just totally lost track of time. But that doesn't detract from the fact that we have SimplyAJ joining us today for the first time ever. How are you, friend?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I wanted to go back and defend the whole wave thing, because sitting here in front of this mic arm, I totally get it. You don't have room to wave your arm. You just gotta do the wrist tilt. You know,
I noticed he did that as soon as you popped in. I was like, oh, he's doing it too.
Yeah, I'm left-handed, so I wave with my left hand, but I got the mic arm right here, so you got to do the queen wave. So respect to the queen wave.
That's a nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
You're left-handed, AJ?
I am left-handed.
Out. Just kidding. No, just kidding. Only righties on Side Scrollers. Only right-handed waves. Only no.
We're just kidding about that, but no redheads.
Yeah, sincerely for the. That's so stupid. Well, welcome on out. We're gonna have a good. Oh, did we get a snort from Blabs? Was that a snort?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Snort.
Yeah, Bradford fan says I'm a lefty. Hey, hands up in the chat if you're a lefty. And if you are, get out.
But only your left hand. You got to use that left hand emoji. That doesn't exist, but you know.
That's right. Hey, well, I'll say if you're not a righty, you can peace. Like I'm trying to do the peace with my left hand. If you don't like it, what did she do? What Frost do that one time?
If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Yeah, peace. But you got to do it with the left hand. No, I'm just kidding. Well, welcome on out. We're gonna have a great show. Super stoked to have AJ with us. AJ, tell us about your channel real quick so we can promote it and stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, it's your standard video game channel on YouTube. I just talk about things I'm genuinely passionate about. Weird, obscure video game topics. Sometimes I'll cover just like weird strategy guides that I enjoy. But I also like that RPG world maps one. But my Java series is basically it's just another video about, and those are my reviews of games that I think are awesome. I try to keep the channel pretty much just things that I actually give a shit talking about, because I think it's a lot more fun and interesting if I talk about things that I really enjoy. So every game that I cover on here is something that I'm truly passionate about, or that I grew up with, or I have a long history with. So it's just stuff that is fun to me. So yeah, that's
On top of all that, you got one hell of a head of hair. Look at
Thank
that
you.
hair. Look
Yeah.
at that head of hair.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Craig's just jealous.
I am. I used to have hair like that. Used to. Now I got a hat.
Yeah.
So just out of curiosity, AJ, I'm going to guess, are you late 20s, mid 20s?
I am 36.
Wow.
Oh my God. And you still have that.
You're
Yeah,
my
that's what it
age.
is. The hair.
I will be 37 this year. So
The hair does it. Makes you look great. Oh my God. What a wee lad we have with us today.
The power of genes, man. Got them good genes.
Be nice.
I thought I did at one time too. Then it got ruined.
Then the gray starts showing up in the beard, and
Yeah, I've got the gray. It's just like the way I style my hair, you can't quite see it, and it's on the sides, so the headphones cover it. But I do got it's coming in. But I've always kind of felt I could pull off the salt and pepper look if I need to. So
It happens to everybody, and I love it. And you look, the salt pepper look looks pretty good. Looks
way to go.
distinguished.
Yeah.
Distinguished. Hey, check that. I love comments like this. This is my favorite. Mew Mew fan says, "Hello, Craig. Long time since I watched your content. I really forgot about you." Let's go. Hey, thanks, Mew Mew fan. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've had a good long run in this career, which we're going to talk about today a little bit with AJ. As we're going to be talking collectibles and all sorts of stuff, because AJ has a collection of stuff that doesn't know what we are very much intimately tied to. He has no idea, which I'm very excited about that. But before we get into that, yes, I know. Before we get into that, M. Freder came in, gifted a Twitch sub to Chancho. Chancho makes you say thanks to M. Freder. M. Freder, pleasure to have you in. Reb came in with the $10 super chat. Says, "Holy crap, I subbed to AJ. Glad he's getting a spotlight. One of the most underrated YouTubers out there. His gaming content is second to none."
Hey, thanks so much, man.
Second to none.
That's a bold claim, but I'll take it.
Quite the statement. Listen, yes, there's PewDiePie and everyone, but listen, SimplyAJ right there on top. I love it.
I'm just waiting for that moment, just waiting for that moment to overtake him. Really,
this is it
between me and him.
Here it is, right here. We've done it. A couple quick reminders. You guys can pick up your Side Scrollers merchandise. There's a link down below. You can pick up all the. I've been seeing the merch show up on Twitter, which is awesome. I love that. The purple hat is very, very popular. The red hat. Once again, people don't realize that you can actually get different designs on the hat. So you can, I don't know, just a quick throwdown. You can pick whatever color scheme you want, as well as the mouse pads. Yeah,
that red bill looks nice.
I know. It defaults to the black, but yeah, the red bill I think is really, really sharp. So I like them all. This kind of has like a '90s Chicago Bulls throwback here with this one over here. So, also on top of that, if you guys are listening to us on Spotify or iHeartRadio, make sure you guys give us a nice review. Hit us up with the 5-star rating. And let people know that we're doing this. Be a friend and tell a friend about the show, because we are growing just a little bit more every single day, which is great. Speaking of things coming up as well, this Friday we have our Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Friday Fun Day, where we are actually going to be playing games during the stream and with patrons afterwards, which is really, really fun. And we have a couple guests coming up. I want to make sure that we promote. We have a group of guests. Hey, look at this. Look at these great guests we have coming up. Coming up on Thursday, we're going to be doing the I don't know what to think of this. Some people think it's going to be the best. Some people think it's going to be the worst. Some people just aren't going to watch, and some people I can't wait to watch. It's Dark Side Phil on Thursday. Also, we have Mark the Cyborg, and just booked yesterday, rebooked after he got sick. But James Rolfe will be coming up on Side Scrollers once again every Wednesday at 11 o'clock.
So that picture of DSP just makes me laugh. But the conversation behind the picture on Twitter, that was just, how do you know people hate him too much? They say, well, that's not the right picture. You need to use this other one where he's doing
I saw that. There's
so
many photos. There was like 65 comments on like one thread, and I was like,
right. If you guys go that hard on, like, you better use a worse picture of him, my God, you hate this guy.
Well, it's kind of a meme behind it, because he got caught on stream, so they want to use that picture. AJ, do you know a whole lot about Dark Side Phil?
Unfortunately, I know a lot about Dark Side Phil, so yeah.
I watched a 30-minute video the other day. It's like, oh,
There
Are
are
there
a
any
lot
questions?
of 30-minute videos about.
you gotta keep going.
Are there any questions you'd like me to ask them on Thursday?
No, but I got one I want you to ask James Rolfe when he comes on.
Okay, sure. Fire. What do you want me to ask him?
It's going to relate back to when we get to the whole collection thing. So
Okay.
I'll hold it off there, but it's connected. I promise.
Sounds good.
It's all coming together.
Good. All right, awesome. So let's see. We got all that coming up. We got AJ. We got Friday Fun Day. We got merch. We got Spotify. Of course, you can head over to patreon.com/sidescrollers and support the show. We will have a post show today, just like always, which is great. And I'm going to be adding a couple tiers to the Patreon here really soon. I was inspired by Last Stand Media and Colin Moriarty. He was talking about. I'm listening to this thing where he's talking about a Patreon, and I want to kind of rework it a little bit for folks. So nothing too major, but if you guys want to head over there and support, you guys can do that there.
Is that his real name, Moriarty?
Colin Moriarty, yeah.
Wow,
That's awesome last name.
Yeah, that's Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Fascinating.
Dude, speaking of dude, came in with the $5 super chat. So just posted a pic of my collection that I told you about yesterday in the Discord. Part of collecting is showing it off. There you go, and I love that. We actually had quite a few G2s post their stuff in the Discord. So yeah, we'll definitely take a look at that potentially later on. So, all right. As once again, we don't know where Adam is today. Hopefully he's all right. If we can just, if everyone wants to tweet at Adam to make sure he's okay and just totally bother them, just Adam, where are you? Commander Krigler, where are you? We need to know where you're at. It's scary stuff. But with all that said, would you guys want to bypass all the news stuff today? Because I figured, or do you guys want to go straight into collecting?
I mean,
let's go.
It's your guys' show.
Punch
You
it.
do it however you
Collecting.
want, and I'm here for the ride. So
All I know is we need time for collecting because that collection he posted on Discord is crazy.
Okay. Well, I'll take a look at it in just a minute because I think there's going to be some bigger conversation here. So, all right, let's get into this. Let's go straight into collecting because why not? Because all I was going to talk about in hard news was John Wick. The reviews are out, and at least the initial reviews, and people are saying it's like the greatest movie ever made. So,
That's a lot to say.
that's a bold
Yeah,
statement.
that's a lot of
Right.
movies to go through and watch and decide on.
Well, so IGN said it seems to be an impossible task, but the Boba Yaga has a history of delivering on those. John Wick Chapter 4 stands above its predecessors, which is a crazy statement on top of it, and the past decade's worth of action films as a whole, as a modern epic. Something Keanu Reeves and Chad, I guess the director, have been driving towards since 2014. So it's like, yeah, the hype train is real with John Wick. Pretty excited about that. AJ, are you a John Wick fan?
I've seen every John Wick film on a plane. So, once I take a trip, I'll watch John Wick 4, I guess. Because so far, every single time I get on a plane, it's like, I guess it's John Wick time. So here we go.
It doesn't quite have the same effect when you're on a plane.
It absolutely does not. The rumble of the air and then the being pestered about your drinks. But, they were pretty good from what I saw. So.
doesn't quite resonate with the feeling and such.
Absolutely. I'll go through and watch them again.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now from the other side of the world, Mr. Freeze himself, it's Adam Krigler.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I was taking care of some important stuff.
No worries. Everything okay?
Yeah. It just had to be done. So
okay.
Got here as soon as I could.
What is the term? C'est la vie. That's life.
Yeah,
I'm here.
The cat was in trouble.
No. The cat's been cool. He's chilling actually. But it's warmer today, which is glorious. The snow has finally melted. AJ, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you? Apparently, you're in a location that's very cold. So, I mean, you're wearing a coat on camera.
This is less than I actually normally wear. Usually, I have a wool overcoat. I have a coat to wear inside my house. This is just a vest.
Oh, this is your inside vest as opposed to your outside vest. Okay.
It's like my spring vest.
Yeah.
When it starts getting chilly, I'm like, I can wear my spring vest.
How many vests do you own?
He's just got a closet.
I have a lot of vests. I'm like Marty McFly. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, there's vests for like suits, like nice vests. I have a few of those, but this is my only like, I don't know, puffy vest.
I
have
like
tons
those
of
kind of
puffies.
vests myself.
I mean, it looks comfy.
It's so comfy.
It's so good. This is straight from the 70s.
I
This
was
is
gonna
OG.
say,
Oh,
every day
wow.
you look like you're cosplaying as Marty McFly, but
Every day
I
is
love it.
McFly Day.
Those colors certainly are 70s because I had a sweater that
I like
those
Ralph Lauren.
colors when I was like 3.
No, it's outdoor gear. That's the name of the brand.
Yeah.
Outdoor
Metastep says-
gear. Stripe. I don't know what it says. Styled by.
Oh,
Reading's hard.
No, it's in cursive. It's tiny and it's upside down. So bear with me, all right? By
You are
Sam
single-handedly the reason that they still need to continue teaching cursive in schools.
Hey, where'd you find this guy?
You've
Who's this
proven
dude?
why it is
Hey,
important.
I like AJ.
It's upside down and small. All right,
I
I
love
can
it.
read cursive.
AJ.
Love it.
Jeez, I like this guy.
I love him. Let's go.
Damn it.
I like him, damn it.
AJ.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Hey, we got a folks. Guys, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate that. That's great. Love it. Hey, Mike also came in with 100 bits. Says collecting is greater than news. Posted one of my nerd collections in the Discord as well. Fun topic. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. And Travis getting a hype train going with J Rome also coming in with 2,000 bits over on Twitch. Thank you so much. Just for all the hosts made these funds assist and keep them coming. Thank you so much, J Rome. Appreciate that, big guy. Very much so.
That gets
Okay,
toasty.
so yes,
Oh, my toasty.
toasty it up.
My Elgato Stream Deck
gosh.
decided to update and it failed to update. Now it doesn't work at all.
Oh.
What a mess. What a mess we have here.
I can't do
Well, if you guys are
toasty
coming
or
in from-
fatalities.
Yes, you can. Just make the noise.
I blame AJ. It's AJ's fault.
But now you're never gonna get that free product placement if you're bashing them live on camera. You gotta be like, oh man, my Elgato stream, mine updated successfully. That's why I'm able to, do my lights and everything. Look
He's
at that.
just roasting you.
Look at
and
that.
I love it.
It's working
Hey,
perfect.
Blabs, come on.
Whew.
He did. I mean, Adam finally did follow me on Instagram, so I have to be nice to him now.
Yeah, what the hell? I'm going to unfollow. Where's my phone?
How are you gonna get the
I'm
sponsorship if
unfollowing.
you don't build them up constantly? Come on. Even
No,
when they
that's not how
fail, you
this
gotta
works
like, no,
here.
Oh my
it's
god,
perfect.
is he actually?
Unfollowing
I'm
Blabs.
I'm pulling up my freaking Instagram. I'm gonna see
You
it.
think
just
I'm joking?
disappear.
You think I'm joking? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I gotta go unfollow Blabs real quick.
I'm there watching my notifications. I'm refreshing.
Go into
Don't you
Blabs.
dare.
Blabs.
This is like middle school. He's just deleting me. Like, oh, I'm taking you off of Facebook.
Unfollow. It just happened. That's right.
It did. It's gone.
That was for not being on my side, Blabs.
I did.
All right.
I went on
love-
Instagram just to follow you, by the way.
Oh no.
I love the Star Trek reference, Craig.
That's right.
If I was able to use my Elgato, I would drop a fatality on you right now.
Oh no.
But I can't because
AJ's
my Elgato
I'm
is
like,
not
we're in middle
working.
school. We're like no longer friends. I'm taking you off of Facebook. Yeah, well, I'm taking you off of Instagram.
I'm no corporate simp like this guy over here.
Adam's a big Avermedia fan. He's like, Avermedia, I love you so much. Elgato, you're the worst.
Oh, yeah, F's to the chat, guys. Sadness.
AJ's looking for that money. Yeah. Money.
I know, we all got bills to pay.
Elgato, let's go. Rev came in and says, what do y'all think of the MGS 3 remake rumors? I've never been a huge Metal Gear Solid guy. I know a lot of people love
Really?
it. Yeah.
I love the first game. That's the only one. Actually, I played VR Missions. That was a really fun game too.
Your missions is rad. I mean,
It was good,
it's
right?
a good
Uh-oh.
game. Yeah.
Oh, they're coming
good.
together now.
Yeah.
They're coming
Oh
together.
no! What?
This
What are you
is-
talking about? Me and AJ are homies already.
Okay.
We got that rival friendship thing going on, where it's like we just gotta tear each other down to build each other up. So,
Yeah. See, I love this. See,
Yeah.
he gets me. Craig.
I think the MGS3 remake, if it's true, I think it'd be rad. If it looks like anything like how it looked in the those pachinko machines, I don't know if you guys ever saw how the MGS3 looks in the pachinko machines. If it looks like that, it'd be amazing. If not, I mean, whatever. But at the
Did
same
you
time,
really
can
just drop pachinko machine? I haven't heard those words in a very long time.
Oh,
I've
really?
never heard it.
You don't? Do you know what a pachinko machine is, Blabs?
Kind of no. It sounds like some weird piggy bank.
It's the future of all Konami's games.
It is, yes. Yeah.
It is.
So,
It is.
go
What
ahead.
did you call me? No, I have no idea what you're saying.
So I know what a physical, like, reality pachinko machine is, but I don't know what this Metal Gear Solid pachinko machine is.
Well, so
that
so
that just looks like slots.
Yeah, right. So long and short, a pachinko machine, Blabs, is a machine that is over in they're everywhere, but they're very popular in Asia. And they're these little machines that you send. You used to be little metal balls up. You'd pay money and you'd get a bunch of little balls and you'd fly them up, and it was kind of like pinball, kind of. And but there's a gambling aspect to it, but it's very luck oriented. So they're very big in Asian culture over in Japan. They're everywhere, and so licensing with games like Metal Gear Solid, Konami has gone out of their way to say that pachinko machines and gambling is a big part of their business structure moving ahead. Hence, Metal Gear Solid 3 being put into a pachinko machine. So
some of them are,
Same with
some of them
Castlevania,
are also like Plinko
Casablanca.
from The
Yes,
Price is
Casablanca.
Right as well.
what's that, Trav?
Some of them are also similar to Plinko on The Price is Right as well.
Yes,
Nailed
yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, that I don't know. It'll be as far as a remake of Metal Gear Solid. I'm sure people would really, really be excited for that. Me personally, I'm not really, but I know two guys below me, Adam and AJ. They're very excited for the idea of it.
Well,
So,
I mean, I played the first one and VR missions. Those are the two Metal Gear Solid games I played. I think there's like 5 now or something, or 6. I never followed the story. I really enjoyed the first one though. So I'll just
I
say that.
may or may not have a Metal Gear tattoo on my back, so pretty excited for it.
you may or may not need to show it to us right now.
Whoa. It's a solid snake tramp stamp.
Right down here on the bottom, right down here.
It's right up between the shoulder blades is the first tattoo I ever got, like when I was like 19. So
what is the image of though?
It's literally the Fox logo. It's
that's kind of cool. All right, that's not bad.
No, it was like
could have been worse
ago. And I was like, let me get this tattoo, and now I'm stuck with it forever. So
it definitely could have been worse if it was like a solid snake tramp stamp. Him just like
it's just his face.
Yeah, just smiling.
that was my original idea, and they told me I should change it. So I was like, all right, funny enough, this one.
I don't know if you remember this, Craig. Nintendo, like back in the day when Metal Gear Solid first came out, the first one, or no, long before it, I think there was what were the 4 books that came out? Nintendo released 4 books based on video games, and Metal Gear Solid was one of them, and it was such a badass book, and it kind of helped me love reading because it was such a cool book based on Metal Gear Solid. There was 3 others, and I don't remember the games that they were based on. Because the Metal Gear Solid one was like, that was the one that I was all about.
You mean it was, Metal Gear
Solid?
Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, because that came out on the PlayStation.
It was Metal Gear then.
It was Metal Gear, yeah.
That must have been it, not Metal Gear Solid, but it was that world, and it was fantastic. It was a small yellow book. I could visualize it, but I can't remember the 4 other games. They're awesome.
Are you thinking of like the instruction booklet?
No. It was a novel.
Okay, all right. Well, I can't.
Yes,
can't
Craig. That 6 pages of instruction booklet got him into reading.
Okay, yeah. Well, to be fair though, the Metal Gear Solid instruction manual is like 40 pages thick and has a whole comic in it. So theoretically,
he's read it back and forth like 50 times.
In fact, I have it tattooed on my back as well.
I was gonna make that joke. Oh, he stole it from me. Damn it. I was gonna make fun of you more, AJ. Damn.
Too quick for you, man.
Yeah, that's good. It's good.
Well, I'm glad we have this wonderful rapport, which is good. We're talking tattoos and back tattoos and all sorts of solid
I found
snake.
it.
I collect back tattoos. That's
I found the book.
That's the whole reason I'm here.
The Worlds of Power Metal Gear. That's the name. That's it.
All right, let me find it real quick, just so we
Worlds
can all.
of Power books. I want to see.
All right, I got it.
It was in a set of 4. Oh, here.
I got it. Here we go. This is what we're talking about here. Is it this right here?
Yeah, that's
Worlds of Power.
It. Yep, that color is it. Yep.
That's it right there. Worlds of Power. Oh yeah. So what these weren't? Yes, that's what you're talking about here. This tiny little thing. Here.
Ninja Gaiden, Blaster Master, Metal Gear. What's the fourth one that I read?
Mega Man.
I didn't read the Mega Man one. No, was it Castlevania? Is that one of them?
And did you say Gaiden?
It might have been Ninja Gaiden. Is it Gaiden or Gaiden?
Gaiden.
Gaiden.
Gaiden. Excuse me, Craig. Wow.
All right. Well, good. I'm glad we were able to travel into history with that. That's good.
Adam took his sassy pills today.
I agree.
What?
Very sassy today.
AJ
He took
started
me off
it.
of Instagram.
Oh, Blabs is just upset about that.
I'm salty now.
I may or may not refollow you eventually,
All right.
Oh, boy.
depending on how
Another month or two.
how this
I
goes.
behave.
We'll see. We'll see.
If you let me win, and no, if you acknowledge that I won rightfully in that contest.
Listen, Blabs, you don't need to worry about what's going on there. You don't need to worry about this. Okay. All right. You just stay true to you. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do me.
All right. Blabs, do you have anything to say?
I deserve that.
Do you have anything to say to Adam, Blabs?
Hi, Adam.
All right. So listen, Adam, you don't need to take that from her. All right.
Thank you.
Listen,
Thank you.
she has sassy pants on today too, and you don't need to
Fight.
listen, all right. You guys just let's all play nice today, and let's put on our best face for AJ here. Okay. So we're not this dysfunctional group of outcasts that we are. All right. Here we are. Hello.
I'm not going to change
that makes it
myself
fun,
for you,
though.
AJ. I just want to make sure that's clear. All right.
I don't know if I like this layout now that I'm on top, though. I mean, we had like a good
This is weird.
This puts
There
me
we
like
go. Right in the middle. There you go. That's nice.
now I feel a little too powerful. Like I don't feel like I'm even anymore. But I'm
Go to
gonna
the
take
corner,
it. There we
AJ.
go.
Go
All
to
right,
the
that's
corner.
good.
There we go.
Yes,
Right,
I
get
have
rid of
all
it.
of the power.
Get
Don't
out of
remove
here.
me, Craig. No.
Sorry, sorry. All right.
So dramatic over there.
All
It's
right.
like, oh my god, no! Don't move me, please. Don't do anything.
I need to separate you guys, kids.
Got a real
Separate you
Brady Bunch
guys.
situation going on right now.
Very much so. Very much so. All right. Hey, Jeff Raptor came in with 100 bits. Says AJ does have nice hair.
Thank you.
Nice. That's good. and Travis, thank you so much for your 1,400 bits. Look, trying to get that hype train going. That's awesome, man. All right. Let's get into
get it going, by the way.
You did? It's going?
Yeah. Well, it may have passed now, but it was.
You got to let us know. You got to let us know when a hype train's going over on Twitch.
Yeah, it's passed.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for getting the hype train going. Oh, look at that.
I did it myself. I didn't need the company. All right.
There you go.
I'm
Just all of a sudden,
self-sufficient.
Weird.
Update survive.
It's weird, man. All right, let's get into collecting.
This is for Blabs. All right. Sorry, I just needed to do this.
Fatality.
I
Okay,
knew
we
he
can
was gonna
continue.
do that.
We can continue now.
Okay, excellent. This is what a crazy ass day, man. This is
What a
nuts.
nerd.
What a nerd.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get into collecting. I will start today, and then Travis, you
yeah.
can go, and we'll save AJ for last because AJ has quite possibly one of the weirdest, oddest collections I've ever seen. So I'm very excited for this.
Solid
So-
snake tattoos. No,
You don't
no,
even
Like a
know.
whole binder of photos. Look at this one.
So we were talking about collecting yesterday, and we were talking about specifically, we went through Adam's collection, we went through Blabs collection of Harry Potter stuff, Adam's collection of ridiculous magic cards that are worth, thousands and thousands of dollars. And this whole thing started with me, the idea that I think it's time for me to sell my classic game collection. So I pulled out some of the things that I have nostalgia for that I think are interesting in my collection that I think other people would be interested in, that I wanted to share with you guys. I have all my games down here. They are they've been categorized. They're all just kind of hanging out down here. It's about 200 games of between NES and Nintendo DS, Game Boy games, Tekken. I got Tekken 6 for the PSP, PlayStation games, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. I got Sega CD games. I got N64. I got a bunch of games. Right, I got a bunch of games hanging out over there, and I just wanted to pick out kind of some fun things. So I don't know, Blabs, you probably have never actually seen this in real. Well, you won't see this in real life, but I think this is kind of interesting. This is the actual instruction booklet for Super Mario Brothers, like the OG one, the original one. It's actually in very good condition. And we're talking about instruction booklets, and I know this is like kind of like a softball to start, but it's in very good.
Why do you think they put like a space theme on it when he was never in space?
So that goes back to the original idea that the first group of games released on the NES were considered, they're called black box games.
Oh.
And all the games they had a uniform look to them, and they had a black uniform look. Hence, the all instruction booklets had the same similar look to this as well. But this is just kind of an interesting thing that I love going through and kind of taking a look. So it was all about uniformity early on, and I thought this was just kind of like a fun thing to look at. You can see all the characters and such in there, and
Cool.
they're all pixelated and such because they weren't trying to make them look super real at the time. So I thought that was kind of fun.
I love those instruction manuals mainly because of the fact that was like the best. That was the only way you could get an up close look at the enemies, especially when you're playing these games on a CRT TV at the time. So everything's going to be a lot more blurry. And then you can actually see like the art rendered in the game, because, when they designed all these, the pixel art was designed as like these old Japanese business computers essentially. So they took those renderings and put them right in the manual. The Zelda manual is also awesome because it has like detailed hand-drawn art of all what the monsters are supposed to look like, but like they don't look like anything like that in the game. But it's just like it's so fascinating seeing like, oh, this is what my imagination is supposed to make this look like. Like I loved those manuals so much. So
right,
I dig it. Yeah.
And speaking of the CRTs, this is how bad they were. Sorry, Craig. If you ever watch a TV show back then, people can have texture on their clothes, and you wouldn't even tell back then. And I recently watched a show, and I used to watch the show religiously when it was out back when I was a child. And 12 years I watched it and never noticed there was texture on their clothes.
Well, there's at the time they were broadcasting in, 240p, 360p, and just kind of put that in perspective. Like today, right now, as we're streaming, I think we're streaming in 1080p. I think,
why not 4K, Craig?
There's no, I don't think StreamYard does 4K.
StreamYard.
Damn it, StreamYard. But I'm
just shitting on every company I can today.
I know.
How you ever need those sponsorships? How you gonna get a StreamYard vest?
I don't know.
Need friends.
Right? You need a StreamYard vest, all right?
All the time, nonstop. There's chilling all up in here. But I do think this is you're talking about, there's little nuggets of fun in this, right? Where it kind of shows the characters here. Like, did you know that's not a Goomba? It's a little Goomba. And the Koopa Troopa is right there. And the Koopa Troopa is a soldier of the Turtle Empire. His orders are to find and destroy Mario. Jump on him, and he stops moving for a while, and you get 100 points. So it like tells you these things, and I think those are like really fun.
Yeah, those written out descriptions are.
Do you keep it like with the game, or in like a clear sleeve or something?
So this has just been in. I went in and I found a. This whole originated. I found a box of games, and that this was just hanging out in my box, and it fortunately is just held up exceptionally well. It hasn't been.
I'm surprised, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is over 30, almost 30 years old now. Over 30 years old.
Over 30 years old.
You guys got to remember he lives in Texas too.
Yeah,
so it's dry there. Well, for the most part.
So, also like like in regards to what you were asking, like a lot of. Every NES game, most people got rid of their NES boxes because we were all dumb, and didn't realize how much they were going to be worth later on. But like they all came with a plastic sleeve to keep the game in. So most people would just take the instruction manual and keep it down in the sleeve, so you could keep the manual and keep the there you go, right. So most people would just slide it down there. Yep. But there is one other like fascinating little tidbit I want to say about CRT since we were talking about it. If you ever look for an account on Twitter, I think it's called like CRT Dream or some bullshit name. I can't know. I'm terrible at promoting them. But they have pictures of how games look on a CRT versus how games look on like an LED or LCD monitor, because all of these games, even up to like the PlayStation, were made to be viewed on a CRT and actually look better on a CRT. So if you look at like Final Fantasy VII, for instance, we can all joke about how awful the models look, but when you look at the menu, like the art of the faces, the CRTs represent the pixels better, so there's like more detail because of like the blending that CRTs do with like the art. So like all these games were made for CRT monitors, so it actually makes them look better, but you have to like, it's just a weird comparison thing. I think it's kind of weird, fascinating rabbit hole we could fall down at some point. But if you ever get curious, look up the differences between like an old game on a CRT versus an LED. It's fascinating stuff. But yeah,
no, there's a lot of truth in that.
Final Fantasy VII looked amazing for when it came out, though.
Oh no, it definitely did. Yeah,
those models, no one made fun of them when it came out.
No, for sure. Yeah, there you go. Yes.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, you can see the side by side, and I think that's actually a really great point. The idea that CRT TVs with the blending attached to it, games looked better when you were a kid because they weren't so high res. They wasn't built for that. So
and that's a big part of like what your memory of what you think of a game looks like is that. So when we see these like, oh, here's a pixel remaster, it's like it doesn't look how you remember it because you're not playing on the same type of monitors, so it wasn't built for this technology. But yeah, so
I wonder if
really
there's
cool
a filter that you can get to kind of force the melding back together.
Some games do build in a filter. It's not quite as good. Some do a really good job with it, but some games do have those filters built in. You can turn on, turn off. But yeah,
cool.
All right, let's keep going through my collection real fast. I'll stick with the NES and we'll work our way there. This is not rare by any means, but I've always thought this was just so incredibly cool. And Blabs, you may think this is. I don't even know if you know this, Blabs, but they had back in the old school days with Zelda something that they've deviated from. I think the first time they deviated from it was actually with the Switch, where every Zelda cart up until I think the most recent one has been gold, and I've always loved this cart. This is just like a random run of the mill like Zelda cart back in the day, but this is what made Zelda stand out back in the day. And I remember seeing that and being like, holy moly, how cool is that?
It is shiny, so I like it.
It's shiny, it's bright, and did it pop compared to every other games.
They didn't make the Game Boy ones gold though.
But they did make the sequel gold. Zelda 2, Adventure Link is gold.
Yep.
And then
And
N64 games are gold too.
Why did they short the Game Boy games?
Yeah.
It's good marketing though, having everything gold and pop out.
Yeah, when I was a kid, that's what got me to try Zelda for the first time because it was gold and it stood out.
Yeah, right. Exactly, and it made it pop, and it really, it's amazing. I still think this looks beautiful even today. This looks really sharp.
Yeah,
no, it's awesome. Yeah.
All right. I also have this game is worth over $100. This is probably the most expensive freestanding game that I have that I don't have a box or anything else. But it's kind of interesting that Mega Man 5 of all things. This is a game that I bought on a whim as a kid. But the 5th Mega Man is like apparently pretty rare and hard to find. But I have this, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
They made 6 on the NES, which is fun. I also let's move into the 16-bit era. I picked this up at Super Potato in Japan, and this is a boxed version of A Link to the Past for the Super Famicom. And I thought this was like really amazing. This is really cool.
That's really cool. Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, and
so that's unopened.
Unopened.
Yeah, that's freaking dope.
2,000 yen.
So, yeah, 2,000 yen. It was like essentially $20 when I got it. It's worth more now. And then there's the other side of the spectrum, which I got this at a grocery store one day when they were just selling off all their games. This is how when you went to go rent a game back in the day, Blabs, you would get something like this. And it was essentially a thing that you'd open up and you'd have the game inside of it. This is just Mortal Kombat 2. It's nothing special, but I just thought this was kind of just show the contrast of things, but it would show like the back of it. And this is how you would figure out what games you wanted to play. It was like, oh, that's fun. So
yeah, I like Blockbuster. I've been there.
Right. Okay. Listen, I don't know, Blabs. I don't know your Blockbuster experience.
Apparently, he thinks I was born like last week or something. I never went to Blockbuster.
Not to brag or anything.
Plushie with like a little guy on it, like little guinea pig and the bunny.
But the one Blockbuster in the world is in my state.
Even in Alaska?
No, it's in Oregon. I'm in Oregon. It's about 3 hours away from me. I plan on taking a trip out there at some point, but it's also like, do I really want to drive 3 hours to go to Blockbuster? But yeah, There is this single Blockbuster that is still here in Oregon.
Yeah, there was a documentary about that released
last
with like
Blockbuster.
James Arnold Taylor and all that. There wasn't a Blockbuster left in like Alaska. I think. There was a few of them left, and now there's
Interestingly enough, Blockbuster was my very first job, and I still have my name tag.
Oh my God! Look at that.
I still have my Blockbuster card from years ago. So
hold on.
I sold the Blockbuster card. It was a Spider-Man card from like 2002 on eBay.
I think I got you beat, AJ. I got my actual name tag from when I worked there. It was my first job.
I mean,
it's pretty amazing.
The Blockbuster. Look at the freaking colors on that.
You don't have me beat, man. We're the two sides of the same coin. You supplied me the videos, and I rented them from you. So
he's right.
You know?
He's right.
Now I rented them from you. Yeah, I rented them from you.
All right. Hey, Backyard TARDIS came in with the $5 super chat. Says the Sonic fan modding community uses a filter that mimics the effects of CRT TVs. Yeah, it's
shout out to the modding communities of every game because they do work.
They do so much.
You're out there modding. Good shit.
Mike came in with 100 bit. Says, "Is there? There's a difference in value if you have the 5-screw versus the 3-screw NES cartridge. You should check it out. Forget what it's worth. I know Zelda was one of them. Yeah, okay. So on the back, and what Mike is talking about is on the back of this is so stupid. This is so ridiculously dumb that these are things. But on the back of these carts, there are 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. Right. But some carts have 2 other screws at the top. So those are called 5-screw NES games, and those are more rare, and they're worth exponentially more than your traditional.
Why do they have 5?
I noticed you only had the 3.
Yeah.
But you know that gold Zelda N64 cartridge you have is pretty special because not only is it the first revision of the game, so there's different glitches in it that aren't in the gray cart version, but also they completely censored some stuff in later versions of it. So like there's actually a song that they censored in the game because they basically had like religious overtones, like lyrics that they removed from the later cartridges. And there was also the mirror shield is different in your gold cartridge than it is the gray cartridge.
Listen, AJ knows what he's talking about. I like this guy. I like this guy. I like this guy. This is good. All right.
You won't replace me, Craig. You're not going to replace me.
Listen, you're out. All right. There you go. He's gone.
And I can read cursive. I'm just
what?
Saying. Just saying.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Let's see. I'm gonna move you over.
It was
here.
Upside down.
Move you over here. There we go. AJ's in the top spot there.
There we go.
Hold on. It was upside down, and it's stitched from the 70s. It's not like a full line throughout the whole thing.
I just hear like a lot of excuses right now.
What's wrong with the 70s stitch? Were they just inherently bad at stitching in the 70s?
It's like,
clearly they were. Stitch. All right. I mean, they specialize in outdoor wear. They don't specialize in stitching.
Why can't they do both?
Don't you need to stitch to make wear?
See, I'm
words. Stitching words. Look how small it is. It doesn't look. Hold on, you guys. I'm showing you guys.
All right. Well, Adam disrobes. I'm going to read. Crazy T says, speaking of MK2.
I want you to look at this.
Oh, okay. All right.
God.
He's like, look at my shirt.
Look at that. You see that right there?
Yeah, I can read it.
Hey, can you hear me?
It looks like it says Samoset.
I can hear you. Yeah.
You can't. Hey, I think I'm reading it. It says Adam is an idiot. That's what it says.
Made in Taiwan.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Hey, Crazy T says, speaking of MK2, we'd be playing that. So go against Jade at some point. Yeah. So Mortal Kombat 2, just, the arcade game is like notoriously hard. It cheats, like literally cheats and reads your AI. There's videos about how it reads your AI, and it's amazing. So, yeah. But I don't foresee going back to Mortal Kombat 2 anytime soon. Thank you so much, Crazy T. Okay, let's move on with some other. I got 2 more things to show you guys in my collection. Like I said, I do have a full list. I'll post a picture of my collection on the Discord. So if you haven't joined our Discord, head over and join the Discord. The link is down below. I'm sure the mods can pop it out there as well. Okay, this is kind of rare. I got a couple rare things. This is just kind of a fun one that I can just grab really easy. And this is actually very rare, not for resale. This is the Super Weekend Star Fox game. this is a competition cart that was made specifically to play in a Star Fox game. There's only, I think it was a Blockbuster competition or something. I don't even know the whole story of it. But it's a very rare cart to have the physical cart. This was actually given to me by a community member several years ago, and now it's worth several $1,000s. So thank you to him. But the Super Weekend Star Fox cart was a very big deal. The cart was manufactured just for a specific competition, and there's very few of them that remain. So I own one of those now, which is
Craig. When
cool.
you actually showed that, and you mentioned something about it had like a timer because it was some sort of like race like thing. When you're playing the game, I don't know if you've actually played it. Is there like, do you see the timer on screen?
Yes,
pretty cool.
Yeah, you do. Cool. You do, and it's meant specifically for a competition. You can see the timer. It keeps track of your score, the whole thing. And I would love to actually. I'll pull up some gameplay of it for you, so you can get an idea. Because you can play the modern version of this online, like the ROM version of it. It's widely available. But I mean, when you plug it in, it's ready to go. And as you play it, it keeps track of the score in the upper corner. And the whole idea behind this is you get as high a score as you possibly can for this competition. And this person is actually like obviously very good. They spend a lot of time playing it. I don't think I could ever get a score, but you can see the timer in the upper corner. Score the whole thing.
Is that score not normally there?
No.
In the regular game? Oh, okay.
And then at the end, it gives you like your total score, your rundown. And that's kind of what it looks like. And I don't even know what people won with this, but I don't know. I think this is just like a fun, cool thing that I have. So, yeah. Wheeling through life with Brian. Thank you so much. So it comes in with the $10 super chat. It says, I was supposed to get the gold Zelda on the N64, but they sold out. I think my parents paid extra for it. I was pissed as a kid. Wow. Man, and now you don't have it. Sorry. Bummer. I don't really know what to say to that.
Wow.
And now you don't have it. Sorry.
And none for you. Bye.
Absolutely fantastic, consoling people.
I'm
going to come to you for my next tragedy.
Welcome to my life, AJ.
I'm sorry your dog died. Like that.
Jesus.
Sorry about that.
Damn.
Hey, Mike.
Travis disappear. Oh, there he is.
Yep. Mike came in with 190 bits. Did someone say we're playing Mortal Kombat on Fightcade? No, Mike, we're not playing Mortal Kombat on Fightcade. AJ, do you know what Fightcade is by chance?
Yeah.
No, Fightcade's amazing.
What is Fightcade? I don't know what that is.
Fightcade is an online emulator that allows you to play all sorts of. It was originally designed for fighting games, as you know, like fighting games are mostly the most popular games. Street Fighter Third Strike, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, games like that. Which you can actually play against people online, but they've actually added, Super Nintendo, any games that allows you to have multiplayer aspect. You can actually play with people online over the internet. So
that's dope.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I think that's I think they have like the rollback code in it or whatever. It's like apparently like really good for just because everything with fighting games has to be like precise. So it's it's yet another one of those things where the fans do it well, just like modding, but.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right. Let me show you my last thing here. This is fairly recently. I don't know why. Actually, I know exactly why I have this. But this is a box of Super Mario cereal. This is from 2017 when Mario Galaxy was released. You can see the.
I hope you didn't eat it.
Mario Odyssey. I'm sorry. No, I have not had. This has not been opened. There's a rip at the top, and that bothers me. But people are like totally into this, and I'll tell you the reason why I have this. I actually have this because several years ago at Screw Attack, we had a fan give us a box of the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cereal from 1989. And
turns your milk green.
Well, it'll turn
like
things green as well if you had it. But I ended up giving it to my brother. My brother now has it. And it's like one of those things that my brother's big on nostalgia and stuff. But I just like people will buy those things. People buy boxes of cereal that are a decade old or half a decade old. And like, if you were to look on eBay right now, I could probably sell this box of cereal for like $50. It was just kind of like a limited run thing. And I just thought it was interesting. I just kind of kept it in the corner for a while. I don't plan on selling it right now because it's like, I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. Like, what am I going to, I'm not going to eat it, so, but
we are more connected than you think because I have that exact same box of cereal.
All right. I knew it.
Really?
I do. I don't have it in this room, but I bought 2 boxes. I bought one to eat and I was like, bought one to like, you know what? Maybe I'll put it on the top of the fridge and I'll leave it there forever. And it is there forever. So
I like you, AJ.
I haven't bonded with AJ yet. Do you like Harry Potter?
I mean, I never read the books.
Oh no, never mind.
I watched the movies, but
Never mind.
yeah,
I don't want to bond with you anymore.
yeah.
So the original.
We'll bond over something else.
The original.
Just follow her on Instagram. She'll be happy.
Love it.
I actually have a question for you, Craig.
Oh, me?
So
yes.
So you say you're gonna get rid of a lot of your collection, yeah?
I think so.
So what happens if you want to play something that you can play digitally now, but it's been modified or censored or any of that stuff? Don't you want to be able to play the original copy?
It depends. I mean, so there's very few instances of that, right? The only one that really kind of sticks out to me, the games that really that have been ported extremely poor was the one that I just couldn't deal with was, you guys know I'm a big fan of NBA Jam. Well, Arcade 1UP, the same company did this, made NFL Blitz.
Best Buy.
And yeah, you can play them at Best Buy. Yes, they made a game called NFL Blitz, which was like the arcade, like the football
Awesome
version.
game.
It was amazing. And they made a port of that, and I went out and bought that. And the idea was I was going to have one over here and one over here. And I had one day where I had an NFL Blitz behind me over here, and I got it all set up, and I played it, and they ruined it. Now we talk about like censoring. The NFL came in and was like, you can't have things that made that game spectacular and really fun, things like late hits. And after the play was over, you could take out guys. There was some cussing and stuff in it. The announcer would be like, "Holy fucking shit," and it'd be bleeped and stuff. But they removed those things from the Arcade 1UP version, so it was nerfed that way. And like, I can look past those things. I'm okay without the late hits because I was like this is gonna sound really stupid, but I'm a really high level NFL Blitz player. So I don't really do that stuff. I know it sounds dumb.
You're right. That sounds just awful.
When the NFL Blitz comes out, I turn full sweat lord.
I'm telling everyone here, please put that on your Bumble profile. Just that, nothing else. I'm a high level NFL Blitz player.
Listen, maybe I'm not kidding, AJ. AJ, at one point,
AJ, I will fuck you up in Blitz. All right, that's what I'm hearing.
At one point, I was probably the best NFL Blitz player in the world. I'm just gonna say it right now.
See me in the fight, Cade, NFL Blitz.
Bold
you don't want to, no, that's the shitty N64 version.
I know.
It's the shitty N64 version. I won't deal with that.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to your original question, Blabs. Outside of me being the king of all NFL Blitz, which recognize me, please.
No.
Okay.
Did you just ask people to validate you?
Validate
Any
me, please.
king who must declare he's king, he's no king.
I don't know.
I am indeed the king of Blitz. No, but
now on.
no, I don't have any concern over it outside of NFL Blitz. I think that any game I want to play on the Super Nintendo or Nintendo, I can play on an NES or Super Nintendo Mini that may or may not be modded. I can play them on Fightcade if I want to play. There's versions that are out there that I can play any of these games. I have one of those things from China that you buy that has like 30,000 games on it. That you can play pretty much everything ever made. So like arcade games and everything else. And like I'm at the point in my life where I enjoy games, but I'm not like super hardcore gamer, and I enjoy games mostly
unless it's Blitz.
Unless it's Blitz.
Or Apex at this point.
You know what?
Listen.
Can I have the camera for a second?
Yes, sure.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Depends
talk
what
to
you're
the
gonna say.
chat. I want to talk to the chat real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Chat.
All frozen.
Mr. Freeze. Yep.
Did I seriously just freeze?
Do you
No,
sell
you're
ice
good
cream
now.
too?
That's okay. So listen, chat. I like Craig a lot. All right, and I want to do something for him. I'm gonna humbly ask someone out there if you could find the modded version of NFL Blitz, and I'm talking OG. even with the uncensored, I want to hear the swear words. I want those late hits. I want to get this modded version to Craig so he can play and prove that he is truly the king of Blitz. All right, thank you. I just had to do it.
What you don't understand, Adam, what you don't understand about your request right there is, as prior to owning this, I actually owned an NFL Blitz and NBA Showtime actual arcade game. It like that machine went with me for like 20 years, and I gave it to my old business partner who probably burnt it. So, but and that's my lone regret, was giving him the NFL Blitz machine because it's so freaking good. But anyways, yes,
my request still stands, chat.
Okay.
Anyway,
but Blabs, to answer your question, no, I don't have any worries about that. I think they're valid, but I don't really have that big of worries about it now. So, so there you go. That's just some of my small collection stuff. I think, the high dollar value items I have in here. I have this game, Time Hollow, which was a DS game. I've looked at this. This is actually still in package. I don't know why I have this game, but it's still in package. It's brand new. This is worth like $300 of all
No
nights.
way.
Yeah, I never even heard of that game.
Me neither.
Did anyone ever play like Professor Layton on the DS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we're gonna bond over. There we go. There
Finally,
it is.
We have something in
Yeah.
common
We did
these
it.
guys don't know about.
Hey, Will and Through Life with Brian, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Says, thanks, Craig. Hey, you got it. Okay, so there's my list of fun stuff. Trav, what do you have, man? Like, we're talking about collecting and stuff like that. We're already over close to an hour now.
I got a lot of shit. But
pick your most prized
shit.
possessions, Trav.
But quickly, I collect weird things like bracelets and keychains. Like, I got one from every place I've been to: Hawaii, Germany, Cleva, Las Vegas, Belfast.
Just things you find at your
the
local
Titanic
roller rink.
from Belfast, or from Mark Twain's, where he grew up. It's a little boat that goes back and forth, and that cute.
Trev, what is the why keychains?
Just because I always collected things that were worth money, and I decided to collect something that's worth nothing. I could use it, because I use them. And now to some other things, I collect silver dollars.
Ooh,
Here's some.
that's cool.
These are all graded as perfect as well. Here's some more.
it's funny. I always have one in my hand when I'm streaming. You guys don't know,
Some more.
but I always have a silver dollar in my hand. It's
And I
sits
got
on my desk.
Why?
It's a good
I
I
got
like
silver.
that. Have you ever felt silver in your hand?
The weight of
Like
it feels
a
nice.
good silver dollar in your hand feels good. I
I
don't
got
know.
a bunch of silver bullion too. And my silver dollars are all different, and I try to stick with like patriotic ones, like Mount Rushmore or the White House and stuff like that, or
Cool.
presidents. And I collect wallets. Also,
I wasn't
China.
expecting that.
Just whips
there's
out all the
about-
wallets to
Yeah.
hold his coins.
I got about 430 pieces of this China set around
What
my
is that?
house. China.
China.
Yeah.
China.
You know,
like
I heard that China is actually going around like rebuying all their China stuff, like old China thing. Yeah, like they want to like get
Really?
it all back. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a
Check this out. Here's
thing
a
that
nice,
they're trying to do.
nice piece of it.
So
Hey, that's a big
this-
bowl.
Just you collect China. of all
Yeah.
things.
That was a
Is it like a
set.
specific brand or something?
That
or
was a
just-
set my grandma had, and she gave my mom the base set of like 8 pieces. And so I went ahead and bought all the. So like we have like 8 sconces. Like there's things like clocks.
So just to
I
be
feel
clear,
like he loves Downton Abbey. Do you love Downton Abbey?
No, never
we're
seen
gonna
it.
so we're gonna get a pass on, or we're gonna question China, but we're just gonna pass right over that he collects wallets, right? Just
Yeah.
throw it
Yeah,
out there.
I'm still on
He's got some
Well,
coins.
He said I
Dollar
collect.
and
He said I collect
Mario.
wallets and showed like 2 wallets. Like, bro, I still got old wallets too.
He's like, I never throw a wallet away.
Like, why
You
wallets?
guys have more wallets than I do, and I'm the girl.
What do you mean, you
Um,
guys?
Here's another set of China that I bought. This
This one you
was
have, Adam.
this is the
I
set
have
of
one
China.
wallet.
You guys
My
probably
Oh, never mind.
You guys probably know, some people in the chat probably know this set, but it was china that my great grandma gave to my mom, and they all got broke. So I bought them for my mom again. And then I have comics, a whole box of comics. Here are my graded ones.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, so you actually have had them graded. That's
yeah. Some of them.
Wow.
Okay. I got a whole box down here of comics.
Wow.
Like
you can't even see him, but you can hear him.
Just disappearing over.
This is.
Hey Travis, Travis, can you turn off your green screen real quick?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Because you're disappearing all over the place.
So, ghost.
Travis, how long have you been collecting comics?
I don't know. A few years.
What do you have a rarest one?
I had like a Supergirl, like one of the original Supergirl comics, and I have one of the original Wonder Woman ones I gave to my mom. Probably Secret Wars. Yeah, probably Secret Wars.
So what is?
You show it to us?
Yeah. This one.
It's called Secret Wars 2.
Yep. And that's what the new Marvel movies are going to be based off of.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, so they're probably going to spike in value too.
That's why I bought them.
Look at that.
Yeah, so and I got like weird comics, like Star Trek comics and stuff. And then I got Star Trek cards from the 80s here. And I got, okay, let me turn around.
You got a lot of stuff, Trav. For a guy who doesn't collect a lot of stuff, you sure have a lot of stuff.
You have collected the most
TV
stuff.
Guides.
Next time I'm bringing my Furbies.
Oh my gosh, old TV guides.
Yeah, those are worth some money too. And you remember the action figures?
Oh, and this too.
The action figures I was gonna get sent to you when I get enough stuff to send you. I got like 2 boxes.
Oh,
Turn off your green screen is driving us crazy, Trav.
Yeah, it's really hard to see this stuff.
How do I turn it off? There
He's like, I'm stuck here forever.
None.
Heavy Metal Heroes.
Yeah. And I got like a whole box of these.
When's your episode of Hoarders coming up?
Hey,
we're all thinking it.
These are all worth money, and they all fit in my closet.
That's what they all say.
That's
all right. This will be worth money one day.
I could sell them today, not one day.
This will be worth money one day. This old newspaper from 1962.
So this is the weirdest thing I probably collect.
We're there now. Okay. All right.
Wait. Before you show us.
We should guess.
All right.
Okay.
What do you think? After what chat, I want you guys to try to guess too. What do you think the weirdest thing? We've seen some of the stuff. All right. Wallets. It is pretty weird. China
TV guides.
TV guides. Okay, what do you guys think? Everyone gets one guess.
If he wanted to just slay us all, and he would say this is the weirdest thing I collected, he would pull out the same box of cereal that we have.
That would be amazing. No, only it's like 15 of them. All right, I'm gonna peruse chat. All right, we got half-eaten bagels. Beanie Babies, stamps, hair sculptures. Oh God. Shrunken Skull. I was actually, I honestly, I was there. I was thinking that. My Little Pony. That's good. Taxidermy. Fingernails. Oh God. Okay, guys. What the rest of the panel? What do you guys think?
I'm not that weird.
Good. All right. Good.
Blabs, what do you got?
I think it's like something porcelain. Like a porcelain figurine, porcelain doll, or something.
It's funny, I have some of those right there, but,
but
that's not it. Those were my grandma's.
I was gonna say,
toenails. I don't know.
I was gonna say My Precious Moments. You know what those are? The little, but they're little porcelain. So she already kind of. All right, all right, Craig.
I'm just gotta think again.
Yeah,
well,
so I'm gonna go with. I think it. He has a lot of paper material.
I don't know what that was. I think
that was a porcelain bird. Yeah.
He has a lot of paper things, magazines. I don't know. Not newspapers. Let's go with. I think it's going to be like a fad from the night. Maybe Pogs.
I still have my pogs somewhere. So
What's a
Oh my
pog?
gosh.
pogs
Can I
were
Google
literally
this?
cardboard discs with images on them, mainly like skulls, 8-ball, and poison.
Well, not the slammers. The slammers were,
Yeah.
nice metal discs
Oh,
Yeah.
they
with
look
images
like
on
little
them.
coasters for your glass.
You stacked them up, and then you took a slammer and you tried to flip over the pogs, and whoever flipped the most, you got to keep the pog. As a whole thing.
It
It's
was a
kinda
90s
like
fad.
They look like
updated-
coasters.
It's like an updated version of Jack's.
They were banned in my
marbles.
school. Like we weren't allowed to
Marble,
bring
yeah.
our pogs to school.
Pogs,
I'm gonna
man.
guess.
All right.
I'm gonna guess like because of you got a lot of not novelty things, but things I feel like you'd see like in a home goods kind of. I'm gonna guess not like watches or clocks, maybe like eccentric light bulbs or something. Just because you said it's weird, so I feel like it's like maybe like
talk
some.
to 11 or something.
Like a
Yeah.
collection of like 1920s Edison bulbs.
Yeah, I mean, it could, like, I'm trying to
still
I'm
work.
trying to keep you lumped into that like weird but not like creepy.
Okay.
You just got like
So-
movie ticket stubs or something.
I have no idea,
I do
so I'm
collect
gonna
those,
I'm
but-
gonna wait. I'm gonna go with something odd. I'm gonna go with butterflies, like pinned butterflies.
Oh
Oh, those are freaky.
right,
Okay, so apparently I'm not as weird as you guys think I am.
Good.
Or
Those freak
are
me
you?
out, the bugs.
I
What do,
collect.
what do you got? What is it?
I just collect currencies from countries that don't have
Oh,
them anymore.
that's
How
So
is
cool.
that, not,
That's
how is that
cool.
weird?
Coins? That's
yeah.
the weird
The
thing. That's the
weirdest
most.
thing.
You
That's the
haven't been
normal
gold
thing.
Before.
But
Now these
they're-
are cool.
there are countries that don't exist or don't make coins anymore. Like I have Nazi money, I have USSR money, I have like
Canadian penny doesn't
Sorry.
exist anymore.
That's like at the top of the list of normal things to collect.
I also do have the stamps, by the way. Stamps are in
Okay,
here.
so Travis.
Someone said
normalcy
stamps
is
in chat.
flip-flopped.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's basically what all I got.
The
I do
weirdest
have
thing
What do
is
you know-
coins.
I
At
do
this
have
point,
some,
we need to make a list of things you don't collect.
Toenails is
It's
on
funny.
there.
Like I
Apparently.
said, when he said, "Oh, we're gonna get things we collect," and I'm like, "I don't collect anything anymore." And then I realized, "Oh yeah, I do."
This
Then he
one's
looked
really
around-
weird.
He looked around his
Coins.
vicinity and it was like, oh wait.
I have all of it. Oh my god.
Do you
that's
have like
funny.
the Canadian penny? Because that doesn't exist anymore.
You are
It's
literally
been
I do have a
collecting
couple
collections
Canadian
at this
pennies or
point.
something.
Like,
I
you have
think,
ascended.
to be honest, my favorite thing is the keychains, just because they remind me of places that I've been. You know what I mean? So
Never
when I, look,
married.
when I look at them, I remember my vacation to Belfast, to the Titanic Museum, or to Mark Twain's hometown, or
Remember when
Vegas.
You really like that
Thank-
Belfast. You've slipped in the word Belfast like
Hawaii.
5
Drink
Drink every
times.
time he said Belfast.
Clearly,
I-
he had a
it
good
was-
time in Belfast,
yeah, it
and I'm
was-
happy for you.
It was one of my favorite vacations.
Awesome.
Travis, you are
I
you are
got
the
that vibe.
opposite. You are the opposite of this. You are collect things, not moments.
Well, I've added it up. If I sell the action figures, the comics, the coins, and like the TV guides and stuff,
Then you could afford a good green screen.
yeah, for sure.
Damn.
It's probably about 10 grand
AJ's
worth
out
of
here
stuff.
just spitting fire anywhere, man. He just started blasting.
Hey,
He's
I got
paying to
little
beat us.
notice that I was going to be on screen, so leave me alone.
Yeah, no. Listen, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Dude, this
I love
is
it. I love
awesome.
it.
I like this, Travis. This is cool.
I
Yeah.
also collect weird things like rings and stuff, but
That's not
like,
weird. I don't.
So like the
Someone needs to
silver
define weird
dollars,
for
like
him.
how did you get into collecting like the silver dollars? Like how do you just
just because I don't want to get into politics, but just because I think it's a good thing to collect for the future. Let's say that.
okay. I'm just
I'm with
Yeah.
it. I'm with it. This is, silver's not. This isn't my only silver dollar. I'm just saying. I'm with you, Trav.
Awesome. I think
Invest.
J. Rome is right. You are a collector of things, and I think that's
yeah.
It's
There's
about
nothing wrong with that.
I collect how I know things. Seriously, like I know a little bit about a lot of things.
Don't
I
you have
collect
some
a
Zelda
little bit
games
of a lot
stashed
of
away in
things.
your closet too?
Yeah, here's a couple of them. These are the ones that
I
I
knew
could
it.
get to. I got like 5 more of them.
They're bubble wrapped.
Yeah.
Which ones are they? What
Um,
games?
This one is Skyward Sword on the Switch. This one is Breath of the Wild on the Switch and the Wii U. And they're both unopened. I have Twilight Princess unopened and Skyward Sword unopened as well for was it Wii U? I think. Yeah, Wii U.
Cool.
And I got one Twilight Princess for the GameCube unopened. I sold the other ones, but I sold like 4 of them for $700 like last year, which is crazy. And they were
That's
opened too. That's insane to me.
Trav, I love that when we were talking about collecting, you like, I don't collect anything, and then you are the master.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
He tried saying that.
Yeah, I love it.
Hey, collecting is so interesting because you can find all this cool information out. Like even if you just like research stamps, you learn so much about countries and everything. Like I had to research some stamps that I got from like a grandparent or whatever. Oh my god! All the stuff you learn, interesting. So every different.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, every different collection, you learn something new, like the Disney pins.
Exactly, like the silver dollars and the keychains and the stamps and stuff. They all have history to me, so that's what I find fascinating about them.
I gotta say, this is a little unfair, all right? Because I thought we were showing, one thing that we've collected. I have other things that I collect. Trav just like blew his load on the collection front.
I followed the rules.
You follow what rules? Your rules.
Show us the things you collect. I said, all right.
We will come back and we will allow the platform for y'all to share whatever you like to share. I'm bringing my Furbies. Show and tell. It'll be good. Show and tell coming. We'll do it. Hey, Winterfell came in with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Winterfell. Says Trav collects the same type of things I do: clocks, dishes, and coins, and Hess trucks. I don't even know what a Hess
trucks.
You don't know what a Hess truck is?
Hess truck. What is that?
Truck's back and it's better than ever.
You go into a truck stop and they have the little trucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Excellent. And
it sounded like you didn't actually know.
No, I just. He
has no idea. He just Googled.
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know. Sure. Yeah.
Both of these boxes are full of those action figures, by the way.
The Hess trucks?
No, those heavy metal heroes that I showed you guys.
No, we believe you.
Mike says, wasn't there a Seinfeld episode where George Costanza's dad collected TV guides? I don't know.
More money than you think.
You have one, don't you? How many do you have?
I showed you guys the Star Trek ones. I only have the Star Trek ones.
I think we need to have an intervention for this guy.
I also have the Star Trek
getting out of control
as well, but
I think it's cool.
He's gonna bust out the Disney Adventures soon.
Look,
magazines.
I am very worried for 15 years down the line, Trav. All right,
be Travis's enabler.
I am the type of person that every few years I go away and throw away everything that I own. So in about 4 years, I will sell all of this and throw everything I own away.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna throw that silver straight.
I believe it.
Now the only things I don't throw away is like the China and shit because I bought it from my mother.
Right.
But
and also these comics and you know what? These coins are probably going to be they're going to
all go.
And those TV guides, I mean, they're worth more than you think. They're going to go up in value.
A bully right now.
Once the silver reaches
have you met me, Blabs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Trav, do you have the February? Well, I don't really want you to look, but the 1985 Michael Jackson is worth $15.47 for the TV guide.
No, I only have the 4 Star Trek ones because they go with the Star Trek stuff. So
okay, well,
I figure as a collection, the Star Trek stuff together is worth more than if I were to sell a TV guide. If I put those TV guides with my Star Trek comics and my cards,
I can't sell them separately. I got to sell them as I got to wait for that one buyer who's going to buy the whole pack because together it's worth more. So it's worth wait. Trev, you're not helping your case here.
They're out there.
You're really getting into that
I promise you,
flea market
somebody
game.
will pay for them.
They're out there. They're out there. All right, let's go to AJ. AJ, I want to hear about your collection real quick because you have one of the oddest collections.
So just again, in my defense, I thought we were showing one thing. So, I have this unfortunate collection of a lot of shaq fu.
I'm sorry, what?
A lot of shaq fu.
Like Shaq Fu.
Yes.
The movie with Shaq.
The game.
The game.
Oh, it's a game. All right, yeah.
I thought you were just sneezing.
So a lot of people they don't, they
what? Shaq Fu. Is this your Shaq Fu shrine?
So that picture's from
and
like 2017.
I'm the weirdo.
Oh God, how far have I fallen that Travis is coming after me? That picture's from like 2017. But
it's expanded.
Oh, it's worse. It's not up anymore. It's in a box right here in front of me.
That's sad.
So this all started as a terrible joke years ago. Back in the wild west of the internet, there was a website called shaqfu.com, and their whole premise was to find and destroy every copy of Shaq Fu. So a couple of friends of mine, we decided, oh man, let's make an alternative website called Save Shaq Fu. So we did. It's still up. I don't update it, but it still exists because whatever. Where we would find and collect every copy of Shaq Fu. Originally started because we just gifted one of our friends like a couple of copies of Shaq Fu, like 7 copies of Shaq Fu in different size boxes for Christmas. Just, oh yeah, here's your next gift. And it was just another copy of Shaq Fu in a different size box. And then somehow I ended up acquiring all of them because they just didn't give a shit anymore. So now I have all these Shaq Fus, right? But people don't realize how many systems Shaq Fu came out on, right? Everyone knows it's on the Genesis, and everyone knows it's on the Super Nintendo. So, I have a sealed copy on the Super Nintendo. I have a sealed copy on the Genesis that comes with the Shaq rap CD that I'll never get to listen to because it's in a sealed copy of the game.
Oh,
it came out on the Game Boy.
What?
On the Game Gear. This is for later on. This is a copy on the Genesis signed by the angry video game nerd, James Rolfe. So that's why I wanted to bring that up and see if he remembers ever signing a copy. Because apparently somebody went to I didn't get him to sign this. Somebody went to a convention knowing of my website back in like 2011.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That was me. I signed that. I'm just
they brought it up to, they had a video of it. They brought it up to him, they had him sign it, and they mailed it to me. So that was a thing.
That's cool. Shout out to whoever did that.
Weird bootleg copies that are not on the correct Genesis cartridges. We got PAL copies of the SNES.
Does the bootleg ones say like Shaq T or something?
It came out on the Commodore Amiga, right? Now, here's the great thing about the Amiga for those who don't know what that is.
Wait, just 1 second. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Did they release these all at once for all the different systems, or were they released different times? Because how stupid do you have to be to release a shit game like that if it was already shit on all these other things?
I mean, when it came, they didn't release the game going, this is shit, release it. Like, everyone thought it was, it was Shaq. He was big in 1994. Everyone thought it was going to do well. It didn't. But so yeah, it came out on all of these roughly around the same time.
Okay, that was my question.
The Commodore Amiga, for those who don't know, was a gaming PC that used floppy disks. So Shaq Fu is on 6 floppy disks.
Wow!
And
do you know what those are? Do you know what those are, Blabs? Have you ever?
Yeah, I used to have one.
Okay, she knows.
So when you go to play this game, I don't have an Amiga right now, but I did hook up an Amiga to play these. Disc 1 is the boot disc, right? And it'll start the game up. But then when you get to the title screen, if you let it sit for too long and it goes to the demo screen, it tells you to insert disc 3. But if you press start and go to play a single player game, it'll tell you to insert disc 2. If you want to play a game with your friend, you have to insert disc 4. If you make it too far into the game, you have to. So you're constantly swapping discs while trying to play this one fighting game. It is an absolute mess. It's probably the worst experience you could ever have with a fighting game.
I love that.
I also have. This is probably because I collect a lot of games. I have a bunch of NES games and SNES games downstairs. I'm a big Castlevania and Mega Man fan. Which, by the way, if you sell like Mega Man 5, let me know because I'm missing 1, 3, and 5. I have 2, 4, and 6. But this is probably the rarest thing I have, and I hate that it's tied to Shaq Fu. This is a beta cartridge of Shaq Fu. This is before it was even released. This is an incomplete version of the game. It still runs. It's actually a lot heavier. If I've opened it up, there's a larger like logic board inside, but it is a beta cartridge of Shaq Fu.
Makes me wonder if that's like a tester chip or something. You know what I mean?
Does Shaq have Twitter? We should tag him. Like, all right, look at this.
So he does have Twitter.
Okay, we need to talk.
Intervention.
We need to talk.
Yeah. You're gonna tell me you run that website, aren't you? I swear to God.
And those who know me, and those who have followed my career, will know exactly what I'm going to show you.
Are those all Shaq Fu games?
So we got a Shaq Fu poster someone sent me. And we have so many copies of these. A lot of these are boxed. There's a ton of unboxed ones in here.
And I'm the weirdo.
There's hundreds of
Travis
Shaq
is stuck on that. Yes, Travis, you're the weirdo.
I couldn't show you all of them because again, it's a joke that went way out of hand.
Oh my god!
Is this picture yours? Is that your games right there?
That was the original. Yeah, that's my website from like 20. I forget when I started this, but at 2008, 2009.
Enforcer of Justice, AJ.
Yeah. Well, that's because it says Enforcer of Justice on the box. That's just ripped from the box.
It does.
Yeah,
that's. Shackalog. Let's see what the Shackalog is.
Oh my god.
The Shackalog, the idea with that was that we were going to take every copy of Shaq Fu and catalog them and give them their own story. Dude,
oh my goodness.
If this website doesn't scream old internet, I don't know what does.
It
right?
totally does.
Like this is peak old internet. Like we would take these Shaq Fus and take them like on trips, vacations, and take pictures of them in random locations. If you click the images, it's a whole thing.
Let's read about number 12, shall we? This was donated by a Nelson Wills. That was from Newport, Kentucky. And the bio states, we're not sure what to make of this one. On the one hand, it was lucky enough to have been able to maintain not only its case, but also its manual. However, it also seems to chain itself like a dog from time to time. Perhaps this is just a view into the twisted, tormented past of this Shaq Fu.
Because we like to believe that we were saving them all, so we had to give them all stories about their escape.
Oh my god,
we rescued
dude.
them.
This is glorious.
This is amazing.
It was one of those things that, like, it's I love it, but at the same time, and I say this, I say this on this podcast. I never wanted to be fully known as like the Shaq Fu guy, but then every time it comes up, it's like, how can I not share this story because it's too good? It's so stupid, but like. So yeah, I have this stupidly enormous. The fact that it's on the Game Boy and the Game Gear and the Commodore Amiga, like that's just it's a whole ordeal.
I've never played this game. Is it worth giving a shot sometime? I mean,
you want me to mail you a copy? I'll sign it and send it your way.
Kinda, hey, you got extra Game Boy ones?
Look,
I like the Game Boy stuff.
We've had a lot of fun at this point. But it's time to let you know the reality of the situation. I ran a website called screwattack.com a long time ago. It was pretty popular in the gaming space. And I want to show you this video really quick. I don't know exactly which video this is. Okay. So we are at an event called MagFest. Do you know MagFest?
Yep.
Okay. MagFest is a very large event nowadays. And this is probably 2008 when we were at this event. We have community members come up to us and they hand us this.
All these badass arcade games back here. We got The Simpsons, KI. We got this dude selling all these console games over here. It's badass. But unfortunately, we found the worst game in existence. 2 copies, no less. Shaq Fu. So what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Break boys. With a little bit of help, G1s.
I'll eat them. I'm kind of hungry.
He's legit trying to eat it.
That's
what
what
that
they
villain
say.
from James Bond with the teeth.
AJ, are you okay?
Man,
Are you
2008
all right?
was a wild time.
Hey, let's continue on. I think you're going to enjoy the end goal here.
It's almost done.
Fucking shit up.
But we got one more step. We must go to the men's room. We dropped the table on it a couple times, but there's no.
Okay, I'm actually
Let's
gonna.
go to the men's room. said the manager.
Maybe this part's not good for YouTube.
Yeah.
Who had to fish it out of the urinal is my question.
Ew.
It's still
So-
there to this day.
So I put a sign. Actually, if you were to search Shaq Fu up until the last few years, I think if you were to search MagFest, you would find a picture of this sign, and it said "piss on Shaq Fu for free," and we put it down in the urinal, and people would just pee on Shaq Fu.
That was probably the only free thing at MagFest.
That poor maintenance dude that had to clean that up was like, "Fuck you, Craig."
So
they've dealt with worse at MagFest.
He's like, "This is my favorite game."
So AJ, what you need to know, and it's important that we understand and we put all of our cards on the table here.
By the way, AJ, this is why you were invited on the show, right here, secretly.
No,
I hope you're ready. I'm just kidding.
AJ,
as a gotcha the whole time, a Shaq Fu gotcha.
This continued on for several years. This is a running tradition. We eventually took Shaq Fu's out to gun ranges. We took them out when we put tannerite on them and had them explode. We would.
Oh shit! What?
Yes.
Videos didn't happen. I need it right now.
Okay. All right. You got it. We will.
just show me the tannerite blowing up Shaq Fu. I want to see the torment in AJ's eyes.
I'll see if I can find it. But
well, he's got the soul box of Shaq Fu now, so I don't think he's gonna be tormented.
All that value of these Shaq Fu is just going up.
Yeah,
and that was the thing. That was the thing that I continuously heard over and over again. It's like, you're driving the price up of Shaq Fu over there. I kept hearing that over and over and over again.
Travis out here collecting silver. I got the real shit right here. All right. When the economy collapses, you're all gonna be coming to me begging for a copy.
There's silver in those Shaq Fu cartridges.
There
just
is.
So you know.
So this was later.
For me.
This was later. We went out to the gun range. And this is Chad with his dad. I don't think this one has the tannerite.
Look at that 2000.
I'll take the Walker 44.
So we went out and we were shooting, like we had a full tree of Shaq Fu's, and we were
it's a spinning tree of Shaq Fu's.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
So anyways, it's just very odd that we would cross paths this way so many years later.
It is. It's stuff like this though. I mean, I miss the ridiculousness of that era of the internet though. Like I'm looking at shaqfu.com right now. They have a whole liberation, like it's ridiculous. They have the Declaration of Opposition where they have a whole thing about talking about why they have to destroy all these Shaq Fu's. It was a very stupid, fun, chaotic time.
100%.
Yeah. And now here we are, and here I am in a house with a box of Shaq Fu.
Well, and nowadays you'd both be canceled.
I'm
trying to save it and destroy it. Somehow you'd both be racist.
Let's see this. Here, pull this. I'm sharing shaqfu.com. We of the Shaq Fu Liberation Front and our backers are aware of the intentions of Big D's Productions to produce and develop a sequel to the electronic arts game Shaq Fu. We issue the following statement as a response, as this act of aggression will not stand. We of the Shaq Fu Liberation Front take all credible threats very seriously. The possible funding and completion of such a game would be a grave error on the parts of funders, developers, and Shaquille O'Neal himself. The development of a sequel to Shaq Fu is an affront to human dignity and represents a threat to peace and stability all over the world. Honestly, that's pretty great. Whoever did that, that's pretty good.
Wrote it really well, don't they?
It was very eloquent.
That is so
hold on.
They would get it, and to think that Shaq Fu would actually get a sequel later on.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah. I just think it's really amazing that so many. Number one, you're correct. You're 100% correct that the internet is not the same, and now it's very sterile compared to what it was then, where you could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what I want to bring back with this show. Like this show, we'll be a month old tomorrow, and that's exactly what I want to bring back with this show. So is this crazy stuff? Check this out, man. Hey. Right now, in real time, my boy Mark the Cyborg, who is going to be on the show here in the coming weeks, has just provided a Steam code for Shaq Fu to 1G2 in the community.
Who wants Shaq Fu?
I mean, I do, but it's cool. I want
totally
the G2s. I want the G2s to have it. Yeah. That's so. Wait, it's on Steam? Seriously?
No way.
Listen, he has provided a Steam code. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
See it. I gotta look it up.
I'm gonna post this on Patreon right now. I'm gonna post this over on Patreon.
Give it to AJ.
The first person, I'm not giving it to AJ. AJ's got enough.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is this a sequel? Wait, let me share my screen.
Is this a sequel? There's more than one?
I'm not joking.
Yes.
Look at this. Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn.
Yeah.
Yes.
So while Shaq Fu is a fighting game, the sequel is a beat 'em up game. So it's
Oh my god.
it plays more like
It looks
like a
kind of
Turtles
legit,
game.
actually.
Yeah, it actually
Turtles.
looks better.
So the Shaq Fu Legend Reborn is ridiculous because it has a DLC where you no joke play as Barack Obama. Like it's a whole thing. Like it's a totally different team, but like it's a
Big D.
yeah.
Well, listen,
Cool. That's cool.
give it up for Mark the Cyborg. He coming in. I'm literally posting this on Patreon right now.
Mark the Cyborg. What's up,
Good
dog?
luck.
So first to use this on Steam gets it. I'm gonna post
Good luck.
this out.
Good luck,
And-
Patreon members. Thank you.
I'll say what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make it available to everybody. I'm going to put it publicly over at patreon.com/sidescroller. So anybody can get it. But
Go get it.
since you're already there, you can become a patron as well. So all right, I'm posting it literally right now.
Good luck, everyone. Go get it. Free
Go.
game.
May the odds ever be in your favor. Or
And,
whatever
and let
it
us
is
know
they
in the chat. Let us know in the chat who gets it. So
And make sure you 100% it.
Jay Rome came in and says, can confirm the site is still up. Just check. Thank you so much, Jay Rome. And Big Top came in with a $10 super chat. Says, hey, yo, open the Shaq Fu and listen to that CD, Chico.
say. Yeah, you can buy the CD somewhere else, right? And listen to it
I'm-
like off of eBay.
I'm sure you could. Yeah.
You just don't want
It's just
Nah.
forever taunting me with that sticker saying it's inside and I just can't
Mm.
obtain it.
Invader Tack got it. Oh,
Way to be.
snaps.
All right, Invader. Nice.
GG.
Nice job. Invader. Hey, you can thank Mark the Cyborg over there. Thank you very much, Mark. Genuinely appreciate that. That is awesome. You can go check out Mark the Cyborg's local page. He says he gives away codes all the time on his local page. So that's awesome. Well, look, this is I mean, come on, look at this nonsense. Let's go. So it was just a stream of pee. It was great times. Good different internet at the time. So wow.
Never did I think I'd hear the words, look at this. It was a string of pee.
Stream of pee,
Yikes.
baby. Stream of pee.
That's
I love
a
it.
Saturday night.
I don't know, man. That's a different Saturday night than me. All right. Well, look, that was I never thought I want to be really clear. I heard about your website a long ago, AJ.
Yeah.
And to be crossing paths with you now, this many years in the future,
Small world, man.
young me would want to punch you in the mouth.
The thing is, we've probably been to the same mag fests and just never knew that I was gathering them up and you were pissing all over them at the same time.
We're just out there just weeing all over the place, and you're pecking her, just shielding them from the pee.
Grab an umbrella. No.
No, but that was definitely a running theme for us back in the day, and I love it. And that's the goal, man. Bring back that type of fun stuff, the fun internet. All right, look, I'll tell you. I think it's a good time to wrap the show. Let's head over to Patreon and continue over there. Let's see if I got my music.
Oh,
I
do you
sure
want to
do.
stay for our after show, AJ?
Sure, I'm down.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll go another few minutes over there. So since you guys are already over at patreon.com/sidescrollers, make sure you guys stick over there and become a patron. Would really appreciate it. And you can watch the post show. I'm going to get the post show up in just a minute. I do not have that up ready to go. So hang tight over there, but really fun. Everyone go check out AJ's channel, SimplyAJ over on YouTube. Really fun channel with all sorts of stuff that he wants to talk about. And I appreciate that. So AJ, got anything else before we say adieu to the broader audience?
Well, I already know that I'm stuck being the Shaq Fu guy, but please watch my stuff for other things besides Shaq Fu.
We fully expect.
I'm not just Shaq Fu.
I'm funny, guys. I'm funny.
I promise.
Look at my hair. I'm funny.
Look at me.
I got cool hair. I got a tattoo on my back. I collect
It's a
Shaq.
timestamp.
I got a tattoo on my arm. I'm hilarious.
Oh my God. All right, go check out SimplyAJ over on YouTube. I'm sure we'll have AJ back in the future. But for the meantime, head over to patreon.com/sidestrollers. Twitch, we're going to say goodbye to you. Where's our fatality?
You didn't say your outro line.
Well, I'm about to. Okay, look. Hey, guys, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Twitch, we'll see you guys later. Have a great day.
Fatality.
You guys are out. And YouTube, once again, we're going to be joined. I got to get the page up over on Patreon, so hang tight on that. Give us about 2 minutes, and we'll get that page up for you guys. But in the meantime, we are going to say goodbye to you, friends, as well. So patrons, hang tight. All right.